$2 tarot, Franchetti. Thank you so much for joining. Can't go wrong with Hailong, right? Especially before talking about Hekate, talking about astrology, talking about all the things. Brent, what's up? Frank, holy mackerel. Oh, I love it. I love it. My goodness, Charity, what's up? Oh my gosh. Ron, all the folks, thank you so much for coming, for being here tonight. Blessed full moon. I did a wonderful Ron. I kept thinking I was going to see you this morning, Ron. I was out in Santa Monica roller skating because for those of you who don't know, or maybe you do, here in SoCal, we get something called June gloom. And it doesn't mean it's gloomy all day. It just means we get this like really lush and marine layer almost every day in the mornings. And then by like 10 or 11, it's burned off and it's beautiful and sunny. But there's this like really wonderful sacred moment like month or two. Sometimes we get May gray, where we get this like beautiful gray morning, and it's cool and it feels really delicious. And so, yeah, I was out roller skating this morning. I do a power skate and then come back home to work, but it was lovely. And I totally thought I would see you there. You were there. You go around dawn. That's right. That's a little too early for me. I leave my house around 8 and it takes about an hour to go there, but only about 25 minutes to get home. Because I go right in the middle of traffic because I don't know. Glutton for punishment. No, it's nice. I can kind of catch up on my long distance calls to my family. Long distance. I'm dating myself right now. All right. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on this Sagittarius full moon, the strawberry moon, and Nomine Hekate. And we're going to be chatting about Hekate as well, and talking about how a certain aspect of hers can be worked with and blended in this current astrological weather. First off, if you don't know me, welcome. My name is Mandy Wild. I am also known as the Wild Medium. Hey, Kev-Rob. I am a psychic medium and astrologer, and I have dedicated myself to the radical rituals of the highly misunderstood and complex aspects of the divine feminine, as well as mediumship through an oracular lens. Speaking of, thank you to everyone in my new oracular mediumship class on Miskatonic Books online course platform. I can't thank you enough. I've the love that I have felt from this class. I had no idea. So thank you. It's been a humbling experience, like creating all of this material in the last few months, since January actually, and then it being released, and it like now it's in your world, right? And I can't thank you enough for signing up and just kind of supporting me in that way. I hope you all are getting what you want from it. Yeah. I'm just so thankful and so grateful for you all. And also a very special thank you to everyone here tonight for Nomine Hekate, to my new Patreon members, because there's been quite a few. I want to give some shout outs for the new subscribers the last like week or so. Stephen Sabaha, am I saying that right? Natasha, Richard, Hassan, T. Morgan, Jenica, Ruby, Miss Hecka, Tara, Tanya, Veva, Diana, Sasha, and Jasmine. I appreciate all of your enthusiasm and contribution in that way. Thank you. Because this community here is everything to me. it means the world. All of you mean the world. Seriously. We've been doing these for a few years now, and we do them twice a week. And they're lovely. Hello, Monica. What's up? I see your name. Apotropaia has just joined, and we are chatting about her tonight for sure. Anywho, my goal for a Nomine Hekate, Sasha, hi, welcome. My goal tonight, or my goal for a Nomine Hekate, not for tonight, for a Nomine Hekate, both the coven that I am a high priestess of and this outward facing service that I do is to create a warm space for individuals to connect spiritually and strengthen their bonds and express their gratitude to Hekate. So as always, it is an open door to other devotees as well as those who are just Hekate curious. So we can come together around both the full moon, the dark/new moon. No, they are not the same, but depending on which day of the week is free, we'll do either dark or the new moon. They're very close to each other. And to talk about the many aspects of our highly complex but accessible goddess. Sister Leticia, welcome. Tonight, we are gathered under a very powerful full moon in Sagittarius, juicy strawberry moon, and not just any moon. This one lands on the night of a very major lunar standstill, right? It is a rare moment when the moon dips at its lowest point in the sky. And this only happens like once every 18 to 20 years. Think about that. We are witnessing a moon that has stretched to the outer edge of its little dance with Earth, right? It's as if the moon is bowing low, reaching for something deep within the horizon of our consciousness. When the moon is this low in the sky, she asks us to look low too, to notice what has been overlooked, to care for what has been pushed to the margins, to tend to our own foundations. And with Sagittarius as the sign that the moon is in right now, there is also a call to truth. Not truth as a weapon, but truth as a path. Truth as an illuminator. Sagittarius is about freedom, yes, but not just freedom from something. It is freedom to something. The freedom to know, the freedom to speak, the freedom to live. And the moon here wants us to ask, what does it mean to be safe in our own seeking? Who gets to explore and to expand without fear? And who doesn't? She invites us into what is beneath the surface. And in Sagittarius, that light touches the places where belief and truth intersect, where ideals are held up, and where hypocrisy is laid bare. I dove right in today. I had to. You know I had to. I know there wasn't a lot of small talk in the beginning, but you can imagine where my head is. I am fired up, and I know a lot of you are too. This moon is like, as it should be. This is a time when truth wants to move. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And most of us know Jupiter as the planet of luck, right? But it's actually a lot deeper than that. It's the planet of morality. of social order. Hello, of philosophy. And during a lunar standstill, the moon's behavior reminds us that even the heavens have limits, that even light bends under pressure, that what rises must also return. Now, this is happening, as many of us are noticing, a wave of stories in the collective, right? Stories about borders, stories about identities, stories about safety, and who gets to belong. And importantly, stories that are shaped for us, not by us. There's a lot being said, and not all of it is rooted in truth right now. You know what I'm talking about. We feel that ripple. We feel the pressure to discern, to protect, and to guard. And right on time, because Jupiter, the ruling planet of this moon, now enters Cancer. Yes, time to wake up. Apotropaia, hypocrisy has been laid bare for all to see and an international level, and what's going on in LA. Here's to hoping people wake up. Yep, appropriate. New truths will be revealed. Yes. So much love to you all. So much love to you. Oh, Alex says, I love our community. Been reflecting on that during this full moon. It feels now I know we're talking about a very serious ideas here, and a Sagittarius full moon feels good, right? But I don't want it to be mistaken for something other than what it is illuminating, right? So it does, like, us coming together, like, I feel the community. I see, like, all of you. Thank you. Like, it feels good. And I want you to, as like Jupiter moves into Cancer as well, this is home. This love that we are sharing with one another, when we come together like this, we are not being separated and pulled apart. We are love. And that is this full moon, and that is Jupiter moving into Cancer. This is love, and in a big take up space kind of way. Ladies, when you're sitting, spread out, take up space. Men, use your voices. Use your voices. Like, I know you can. Lift us up. We lift you up. This is that feeling right now. This planet of expansion moving into the sign, Cancer, of memory, of lineage, of fierce emotional intelligence. Keep that in mind as we go forward, right? With all of this stuff going on. Fierce emotional intelligence. That is Cancer. And Jupiter moving into it is bloating it in all the good ways as possible, right? This is about a defensive growth, protective expansion. It's about building walls around what is sacred, not to keep people out, but to keep harm from getting in. Remember, Cancer doesn't flinch when the world gets chaotic. She tightens the circle. Think of the crab. Right here, it's what we're doing. We're tightening that circle of support, of family. She calls the ancestors in closer, and I urge you all to do that. We have a rite that we're going to be doing in our coven either this week or next week, where we will be calling in our ancestors because there is power in that. And in this current astrological weather, it is thriving. Use that. She knows that safety isn't just about where you live either. It's about what you are made of. Jupiter here says, grow your roots deeper. Expand your sense of protection. Make your belonging unshakable. My Angelino brothers and sisters, we are built on a city that is constantly shaking physically. We have a million little earthquakes a day, and we have survived some big ones too. Make your roots unshakable. We know how to do that here. Let that belonging be your shield. And this is exactly the kind of current Hekate rides. Not that current that begs for safety. No, she is the one that enforces it. She doesn't ask to protect if it's okay for her to protect or for her permission, for your permission for her to protect. She claims it. When she sees something, she claims it and just does it. Like Cancer. So when you see stories, if you don't live in Los Angeles, I know you've seen stories getting very twisted. When power tries to dress up harm as order, when media spins fear and calls it fact, you are not required to absorb it. You are allowed to turn inward and to fortify and to say, I know what's mine. I know what's true. And I know who I'm listening to. And it's not the noise. It's not the fear. It is the knowing. And we all have the knowing. We are all born with it. It is a gift, and we all have it. So let Jupiter in Cancer remind you that your home, that your body, that your community are not neutral ground. No. They are worth guarding. Now enters Hekate Apotropaia. Apotropaia means she who turns away or averts evil. She stands at the ward of the threshold, the one who says, no further, no. Apotropaia is the protective face of the goddess. And I am not talking about like a soft, cuddly protection. No, we know Hekate. It is ferocious. It is deliberate. It is boundary setting. Apotropaia does not bargain. No. In ancient times, we know her image was placed at gates and at crossroads to ward off malice. She was called to shield. And in our time, she is the one that stands between what is true and what is twisted. She's the energy that we can invoke when the narrative feels poisoned. When fear is being fed to the masses like a daily fucking meal. When we know something is wrong but can't name it outright. She sharpens our inner yes and our sacred no. She clears the field. She doesn't ask if it's a convenient time. She doesn't wait for a poll, a consensus, a round table, a discussion. She moves, she severs, she casts out. And if you've been feeling that itch in your gut, you feel it and you're like, something's not right, something is off. That's her. And her is you. She is you. That's Apotropaia rising within you like a shield forged from every time you've had enough. She is the part of you that stops apologizing. She is the one that sees the distortion and says, I'm not going to drink that. She doesn't just like protect our space. She is the one that sanctifies it. Because you and I are worthy of clarity. Of clean air, of truth that does not twist itself just to be tolerated. No, she walks ahead of us, sweeping the way clear. That fierceness of our goddess. And she does not shake in the face of a lie. She burns it down. So when the world wants you to forget what you know, to forget what your body feels, to forget what your heart won't shut up about, she reminds you. She calls back to that sacred no or the sacred yes. She's the one that helps you draw the line in the dirt. Right? The spell that ends with, and not one step further. So invoke her when you feel surrounded. When the fog starts to roll in and everything feels upside down. Light your fires. Light your fires. Light your fires, right? At your door, at your mouth. And say, Hekate Apotropaia, keeper of the line, guardian of the truth. Clear this field, clear my mind, clear this path, not with fear, but with the knowing. No hesitation, but with a holy certainty. No harm can enter here. No lie lives here. No shadow will wear a mask and call itself light. I just realized that I didn't call him the directions. I just dove right in. We'll call him before our visualization. Whoopsie. I think that's the first time in like 2 years I've done that. I was like, Apotropaia, we got to get it out. Let's go. So know that she is the one who turns back the untrue, turns away the untrue. She can be that guardian for you, that velvet rope before it even gets to you, right? We can dictate, or excuse me, we can delegate to our guides, our spirits. We can delegate things that we need help on. Say, delegate this to Hekate Apotropaia. Like, I need you to turn away what is not truthful. I need you to do this for me. And she will, happily. She's the one that sees what they don't want to be seen. She is in your spine, my friends. She is in your silence. She is that when you are done being silent. And she is your knowing that this time you will not look away. So rise with her, call her in. Let your protection be unapologetic. Let your discernment be sharp. Let your field be yours again. Because she didn't come this far, and nor did you, till it just fold. She came to walk you through a storm and to make sure that you're not carrying what was never yours to begin with. Because she is the Averter of Evil. Before I go on, I want to see what we got going on over here. She sure did. Yes, yes, yes. Passion. So in the moment, 100% trust it. Hekate turns away what is evil, but what is evil to Hekate? Many of the spirits and dead that follow her to be considered evil by many. That's a really good point. I think we know what is evil because we're looking at it right now and we're seeing that. I think that, of course, like many spirits and the dead that follow her would be considered evil because of since the beginning of time, there has been people dictating and running things that have that sort of view. Sasha says, love this, not holding on to what no longer is ours. Sounds like some damn good healing right there. People equate scary or terrifying with evil. They do. And evil isn't evil just because it looks a certain way or because it doesn't fit into someone's mold, right? You know evil, you feel it here. You know evil, you see it here. Now, who is Hekate Apotropaia? Right? She is an aspect of Hekate who does not negotiate or debate even evil. It's beyond her. It's beyond that current. She sees it for what it is, even when it cloaks itself in law or language, familiar faces, right? Turns it away, cuts off its access. She is the boundary that evil can't cross without consequences. And we're not here to be passive witnesses to the way things are going. We're here to stand with her, to invoke her name, in prayer, in choices, in how we protect each other. Because we see this evil moving into and trying to plant itself into our communities and to normalize what should never have been normalized, to make people forget the sound of their own conscience, and to silence the soul's reaction to injustice. And we call to Hekate Apotropaia to remind us that there are things that we do not permit. There are stories we will not believe. There are people we will not abandon just because the world wants us to. We're talking threshold magic, because we are the threshold keepers. If you feel something wrong in the air, you're not imagining that. Right? So, when we act with integrity, when we speak the truth, when we shield the vulnerable, when we refuse to comply with cruelty, that is an invocation of Hekate Apotropaia every single fucking time. All right. I think it's time for a little visualization. What do you say? What do you think? I'm looking to make sure I'm not leaving out our family over here on Patreon as well. Hi everyone. Thanks for bearing with my intensity there for a second. Like, what? Probably like, what's going on? How is everyone feeling? Just like, let's take a moment back from this for a second before we go into our visualization. How is everyone feeling with the moon, the full moon? How is everyone feeling with the new transit? How are we feeling just like in general? Do we feel loved? Do we feel supported? I want you to know that you are all very supported by me. If you ever need anything, or you ever just want me to light a candle, say a prayer for you, I got you. DM me. I do it all the time. Right here at this altar, right there. I will light a candle and I will say a prayer and I will put my energy for you. Okay. I just want you to know that. I've got you. Roxetti Letty. Leticia says, oh, we're going to howl at the moon. Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Melanie says, I feel more connected. Damien says, preach. Feel great. My life is constantly being filled with blessings recently. I love hearing that, Brent. I feel loved and supported. I'm transitioning out of a local music scene slowly. Oh, it's good. I'm glad you feel supported. Things have felt heavy, but I'm leaning into our community and it's been a lifesaver. I'm so glad. I'm starting to fall for someone again. Oh, look at you. Ooh, loving life. Okay. It's good. It's a good transition. I love seeing and hearing all of this. All of it. Right. Let's call in the direction, since my goodness, I've gone this long without doing it. I've never done that. Wow. Let's kind of ground ourselves a little bit here. If you're on Patreon, you have the directions, the calling in the directions and elements right on the page there for you if you'd like to follow along, or some of you probably already know it. I call to the east where the air takes flight, filling our lungs with breath pure of life. I call to the south where the fire burns bright, protecting and guiding like torches in the night. I call to the west where the water flows might, feeding and nourishing our gift of inner sight. I call to the north where the earth holds tight, grounding us here under the moon's bright light. I call to spirit in quiet introspection, a journey within, seeking soul's connection. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Here for you, Alex, for all of you, whatever capacity. If look up Amora, that I would love for you to check out Letty's wonderful new shop. Maybe you could put it in the chat, Letty, so we can support her brand new shop here in SoCal. I want to make sure that she feels this love. She has put a lot of work and effort into it, and is a stronghold in her community. And we are here for you. And I'm going to get out there soon. I'm going to do a little workshop there or something. If she lets me, that'd be so fun. We've talked about it. So yes, drop a link, please. Please, please. All right, we're going to do a visualization as well here. You can just kind of get comfy, get grounded. You can begin by sitting or standing or however you feel rooted. And let your spine rise. Don't get too rigid or anything. Just be aware. Feel the back of your body. The part that faces the unseen of us, right? Let your awareness really settle into that spine tonight. Just take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel the space around you start to clear. I want you to visualize that you're at a threshold, that you are standing at the edge of between what you allow and what you refuse. I want you to see a distinct boundary there. And ahead of you is the world as it is. Noise, distortion, injustice, trying to cloak itself in law or logic. And behind you, your space, your truth, your clarity, your unshakable self. I just want you to I want you to feel that, because I want you to feel the actual boundary right now. What does that feel like? What does the front of you feel like versus behind you? Maybe sit up or even stand up taller. Lengthen that spine. And now I want you to feel or visualize, or both, at your side, whichever side you want, Hekate Apotropaia. I want you to start to feel that current. What we were talking about earlier today, I want you to kind of feel like what does that feel like on your side? How does that make where your arm is, whichever side she's standing at? Like, what does that current feel like? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it warm? Do you feel pressure? Does it sizzle? Does it tingle? Do you feel like someone's leaning on you? Do you feel like someone's pulling your your arm out almost? Like, or not your arm, pull your arm out, but I want you to now imagine Hekate Apotropaia. I want you to imagine she is holding in one hand a torch and in one hand a blade. She is not here to explain herself. She knows what evil is. She's seen it before, and she has no tolerance left. Let her presence fill the space beside you. Feel her tall, shadow crowned and still, unflinching. Hekate Apotropaia is here to shield. Under our moon in Sagittarius, and in your mind's eye, I want you to see the path in front of you begin to churn. Lies start to unravel. Illusions start to just collapse. Allow it to just churn and just turn. You start to see fear. Imagine what fear looks like. Whatever that looks like to you starts to lose its disguise. Just let them start to just break apart. They crumble at the very notion of apotropeia. Now, if some try to come close to you as the others are falling away, know that they are being seen. And as they try to move closer, she raises her blade. She says, not this one. Nope, not this time. Not through this gate. Now I want you to see a black flame ignite before you. And this black flame is different. It doesn't burn like a fire. It repels. This is Apotropeia's fire. It consumes falsehood, and it reveals and repels. Let it just start to burn across that threshold you're at. Thwarting away all that is left, that is in disguise, that is being cloaked as something else. And if you'd like to speak after me, do so out loud or in your heart. Apotropeia, averter of evil, I call to you. Shield what must be shielded. Reveal what must be seen. What does not serve the truth, turn it away. What wears a mask, let it fall. What seeks to enter with harm, let it lose its way. And may I never forget the line between what is mine and what is not welcome. Just breathe that in. Let it root in your chest. Now I want you to feel that current of Apotropaia turn toward you to affirm, to remind that you are the threshold keeper. She needs you to be clear. She needs for you to walk in truth. She needs for you to know how to name what is harmful and to say it without shaking in fear. You know how to do this. And she knows that you know how to do this. Take a final breath in. And exhale it slowly. And when you're ready, turn to your present place. Don't forget that threshold comes with you. Because Hekate Apotropaia walks with those who keep it clean, right? Keep it clear. Setimo Hekate, Evkaristo Yava Maria Prosasi, Evexi, Hekate, no, Hekate Labarios, Hekate Clarecos, Hekate Apotropaia, Primo, Exostos, Primo. Love you all. So, I will see you in a couple of weeks for the dark moon, and we will do our dipnon, our communal dipnon. We will do our protection petition and a little ritual because we love to be witchy over here. If you haven't checked it out, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. You can go to miskatonicbooks.com if you're interested in my course. It is drip fed. And so you're not too late. You're never too late. It's going to be up there for a very long time. And whenever you sign up, you just go at your own pace and it'll be drip fed to you week after week for 8 weeks. You can take it now. You can take it later. But it is a cool way to explore modern mediumship through oracle, learning through the ancient oracles. So check it out. Yay! Oh, I'm excited. Thank you. Zoom call group ritual spells soon, please. 100% yes. Stay tuned. That will be happening. And yeah, all the love, like so much. If you are in the course, if you wouldn't mind doing a little review over on the Miskatonic Books platform, I would so love that. That would be wonderful. Oh, thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. He says, excellent course so far. Highly recommended. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know the first week's was like kind of like long, and then the second week you get a little reprieve, and then it starts to kind of get a little more meaty. I hope that's okay. We're going to be doing tons and tons of stuff. So again, also happy belated to Brent. He got it for himself for his birthday. And to all my Geminis out there, and to all my future Cancer birthdays coming up, enjoy. Enjoy this moon. We are under this activation for the next few days. Really just suck the marrow out of it. Something to note as well. I know we talked about that low hanging moon, that standstill, right? It's wrapping up the chapter of the last 18 to 20 years. What does that mean? What were you doing? What did you start 18 to 20 years ago? What did you start? Because it's coming, wrapping up, and something new is about to begin. Yeah. Ready. I'm here for it. Right? I think we all are sucking that mirror. Oh my gosh, we got to howl at the moon. Leticia, we got to howl at the moon. Let's do that. Let's do that as we exit. All right, I'm going to do a little count to 3. We'll do it 3 different times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! 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 I feel like Shakira right now. Oh! 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 She's a she-wolf in the closet. Oh! Oh, you're so welcome, Ron. Go listen to some Shakira, She-Wolf. Yes. All right. I love you guys. One day I'll be out there early enough to pass by and we'll give each other a high five as you ride your bike through and I pass you in my roller skates, Ron. All right. Kisses. Love you. Mwah. Till next time.